Hey peeps, I'm wildfirefly, and I'm so excited to hang out with you guys today while we play another episode of The Long Dark. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, B. Wintermute. I just pushed the wrong button on the controller because I am still using it. Before we jump in, I just want to remind you guys, if you enjoy hanging out with me at any point in time today, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Really helps the channel out and it helps me know which series you guys are enjoying the most. Alright, so we are back. We are doing well. We're well rested. Our health is a lot better. Oh my gosh, why are there so many wolves? Run! I pushed the wrong run button. We're gonna stay down here. Hopefully we can avoid that wolf. We just keep running. I wish there was like a button so you could glance behind you. Even if it made you run slower for a second, I feel like it would be really advantageous. Okay, I think we're okay. Holy moly, the wolves are bad there. Okay, so I think that we need to go back through. Oh my gosh, it's still stalking me. Alright, well, we use up what we have left in our stamina. No, it's still coming. No, wait, that's the tree. Nope, that's the wolf. That is the wolf. Did it back off? Wait. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, just run. I wish that there was like okay, one thing that I do think survival games need to take into account that they never do is an adrenaline spike. Because if I had a wolf following me like that and stalking me, you would be able to run a little bit longer. Like, maybe not that much longer. And maybe after, after the adrenaline... Is it catching up? Maybe after the adrenaline, drops, you kind of, they do have, the adrenaline shot in this game. But that's more of... Oh my gosh. No. Come here, elk. I need you to distract this wolf. Oh. No, 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 no. I'm fighting. Oh. Why? That thing stalked me for frickin' ever. They don't normally do that. Okay. So what are my afflictions? Now I need to see... blood loss and infection risk. Okay, so
gotta stop that bleeding.
The blood loss is a bandage. And then the infection risk is antiseptic. Okay. Gosh dang it. Look, our health is back down again. That irritates the crap out of me. We didn't even have to make it that much farther. Do I hear another wolf? Man, that's annoying. Cause seriously, how would you escape that? We ran as fast, as much as we could. That was irritating. Usually if you run that far and keep moving, eventually they lose interest. And I bet you if we'd got close enough to that... Did that deer go through the tunnel? No deer in real life would ever do that.
Can't feel my hands.
Oh, shush. You're gonna go in a nice warm tunnel here in a minute. It could be worse. You could have been eaten alive. Gosh. And just for anybody who's wondering, who doesn't know... Wolves don't really behave like that in real life, which the game totally says that. They say at the beginning, when in the first loading screen. But wolves have been known to stalk and kill people, but it's only when they're super starving and stuff. They kill livestock sometimes, but again, for the most part, they usually avoid them. And it's actually really interesting. They've found studies that if so some ranchers in Montana over in Paradise Valley, which is an area that a lot of films are made. They did this documentary with some ranchers there who were like, we don't want to kill wolves. We want to protect them, but the problem is they're killing our livelihood, and it's a big issue. And so they started trying. They did this documentary, and I don't know what it's called, but they did a study trying to figure out different ways, like non-lethal ways, to deter wolves from attacking livestock. And one of the things they did was, I think that they hung. I don't know if I'm going to be able to start a fire because of the wind. Crap, I really need this wood, but I'm afraid that I'll die. What's that over there? Okay, let's go back over here where we can maybe get a wind block and see if we can just warm up enough to keep going. But anyways, one of the things that they tried was they put ribbons on the fence line, and apparently it deterred the wolves. It totally deterred them for some reason. It didn't make noise, didn't do anything. It just, some reason, like, it was like strips of cloth or something. I think they were brightly colored or like colored or something. Not that wolves can see in color, but I do think it had to do with something like that. But yeah, that's one of the things that they tried as a non-lethal method of deterring wolves from attacking livestock. And I have a very interesting position because I grew up in Montana, and I'm very pro like rancher, obviously. Especially, Montana beef, it's pretty much all grass fed, and then they usually finish it in the feed lot. They finish it with grain before it's butchered. It gives it that marbling. You can also get, like, some of the stuff that I get is 100% grass fed because it's like old heifers from one of the local ranchers. Anyways, okay, so let's wait. Sorry, I can't apparently talk and do this at the same time. So anyways, I'm totally pro ranching, totally pro rancher. I'm pro hunting too. And I'm pro hunting big game animals for, oh no, I can't remember what I'm doing. Now, there's some big game animals that you can't eat. Like, you can't eat their meat. Like, bear you can eat. I don't think you can eat cougar, that I know of. I haven't ever really heard of anybody eating it. I could be wrong. Am I really tired? Okay, time to drink a coffee. But anyways, sometimes we have, because there's limited habitat, especially because of, the cities and the amount of people that have moved in to these areas. It's really important to control the predator population to help, so that the prey population isn't decimated, because it's all really important for the ecosystem. But that also means that we need those predator populations like wolves. And there was a big stink about bringing wolves back because of the ranchers and all that. But I think there's really a balance point, because I do think it's really important to have those predators. Wolves are very beautiful and amazing creatures when they're not in this game. The ones in this game I don't like at all. They can all die. But the ones in real life I do really like. And in fact, that actually makes me want to give a shout out. Somewhat related topic. There's this YouTube channel called The Lion Whisperer TV. Go check it out. It's about a guy named Kevin Richardson who runs a lion sanctuary, and he interacts one-on-one with these lions. It's really, really great. It's really informative. If you have any interest in animal conservation, I highly recommend. And subscribing and watching the videos helps support. He does conservation efforts for lions in Africa, which there's a lot of controversy there as well, having to do with like habitat reduction and stuff because of fencing and ranching and stuff. But anyways, here, the thing is the ranchers here also need the cattle, because the cattle, they need the wolves, because they help control the elk populations. Hunting doesn't really control the elk populations enough, particularly because it's for a limited amount of time, and like the elk will overgraze different areas, and that completely changes the whole ecosystem. It can even change how like rivers flow and whatnot. But they also need it to help kill off, because the wolves typically kill the weakest and the sickly, and elk actually carry a thing called tuberculosis. No, brucellosis. I can't remember. It's not tuberculosis, because it's not one that animal or that people can get, I don't think. And I don't think it's the same thing as mad cow disease, but I could be wrong. Oh crap, that's right. We have to go all the way around this. Oh, there's some golfing gloves there. But anyways, I can't. Brucellosis. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's brucellosis. Don't quote me on that. I would definitely look it up before you tell other people. But that is something that cattle can get, and it is very like they have to be culled from the herd. It's very, very bad. It's something that like we can't eat those animals, I'm pretty sure. So it's really not great for ranchers, and elk can be pretty devastating to ranchers too, because they'll come on in and they'll graze down grazing land that the ranchers need for their cattle. So I really liked this little documentary that they did, and I wish I knew. If I think of it and look it up afterwards, I'll try to remember to put it in the description down below. But it is it's a balance. It's a balancing act, and we need ranchers because we need meat, and the way that people ranch in Montana is much more sustainable. It's not look up some of the chicken farming and the pig farming that's done out there, and you won't want to eat meat. And I'm very much against, I'm very much a meat eater. I grew up in Montana. I grew up eating wild game. We kind of grew up with the thing, if we shot it, we ate it, sort of thing. And a lot of people hunt out here for recreation, but then they turn around and they donate the meat to the local food bank, which is great. And in fact, our local processing plant that does meat processing for, well, anything, but for people a lot of times around here, they'll buy a whole cow and get it processed, and or they'll go hunting, they'll kill an elk or a deer or an antelope or all three and get it processed, and that's their meat for the year. And they don't really buy much meat in the grocery store. And that's very common around here. And in fact, I really wish I could afford to buy meat that way. And I'm hoping that my mom and I can afford to go hunting this year. Both of us at least get a deer. Because deer's pretty versatile. We can get steaks and burger out of it, and actually and then I want to try my hand at making my own jerky, possibly. Although I don't really have any of the means to do it. And the cost of actually, if you can go out and get a deer in your first or second time, the cost of hunting is pretty minimal. In fact, I was talking to somebody about that the other day, and she's like, well, I feel like it costs just as much. I was like, yeah, but I bet your husband hunts for pleasure, not just, and she's like, yeah, I have to admit he does. Like, he doesn't go out there and just take, something in the thought of my brain is, I'm out there to get food to put on the table. It's more like, I want that nice rack, which is fine. I'm totally for that too, because they definitely use it. And, anyways, this is a really long conversation about something I hope you guys are finding interesting. And it's definitely a glance into Montana culture. Because hunting here isn't just about, it is very much, it drives our economy. We have a lot of people come out from out of state to hunt in our community. I'm a little worried about that. I hope that was just ambience and not there's a wolf decimating something over here. And it drives our tourism. Montana's lucky because some areas, not all areas of the states, but a lot of areas of the state actually get tourism all year round. There's a place called Big Sky, and if you ever plan a trip out here, I highly recommend. It's pretty close to Yellowstone. And it's a great place to see whether it's winter or summer. But Big Sky has summer activities that are also obviously pretty close to Yellowstone, which people love going to West Yellowstone. But it also has skiing in the winter, so it's kind of got, you know, a 24/7 or year-round thing. We also have hunting, so our tourism season is a little skewed. It kind of starts in April, May, June, depending on the weather. Sometimes it pushes it later, but we get the hunting season last until November. So early November, usually late October, early November, and it starts pretty early. Like bird season starts pretty early too, and sometimes we get to have an off season, which sometimes they approve. You know, particularly if the elk's, you know, population needs to be mitigated. But anyways, that is a interesting, fun little conversation about, yeah, life in Montana and my thoughts on hunting and preserving predator species in my area, which I'm all for. And in other areas, it's really important. You know, humans have... I got distracted by my own story, and you guys are probably all like, what are you doing? Okay, so that's the homestead. That's not where we needed to go, was it? Oh my gosh, I don't even know where. I'm getting so distracted in this game. Okay, I need to look at our quest. You guys are probably laughing at me right now. At the old hunting lodge. Where is this dang old hunting lodge?
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Well, shush, I'm trying. Old Spence family homestead. Shortwave tower. Is it here? Oh my gosh. No, right? We have to go through... Yeah, we have to go through here. Okay. Oh, I was having like a come to Jesus moment or something. I don't know what you would call it. I'm gonna try to sneak in a response to this person that's texting me. Okay, hopefully I remember to edit that out. I have somebody who's having computer issues that I'm trying to help out, and they're saying they can't get it, so I'm gonna have to go out to their place, but they live out of town, and it's winter, and my car is not... And by out of town, I don't mean like on a highway out of town. Well, it's a highway, but I think they live... Oh, I can't really say that. They live up a road that I've heard has been really drifted lately, and I'm not sure my car can get up it. Until it warms up. It has been a little bit warmer the last couple days. In fact, today, Ollie and I, my puppy and I, it was kind of windy, but there's a little like shelter thing with a bench outside the back of my apartment in the alleyway. And so I went out there and threw the ball for him for a little while with the little ball thrower chucker thingy. Okay, so I better get my brain on straight right now. Okay, so we are, I think we're over here, because we're going to have to go around, unless we're here. So if we hit the locomotive engine on either way, we've gone to Yar. We've gone to Yar, but I think that we are, east headed west, or on the left-hand side of the map, headed up to the right. So I kind of wonder... So we'll have to go over that log again. I wonder if we can just go straight up here. Oh, there's a bridge. Do we have to go all the way back to the maintenance yard? And is it just me? Okay, because it's been a while since we did this, but was it really clear that this was what we had to do and I just completely ignored it? Oh, okay, no, here's the landslide, so we need to go down this way. Sorry. I feel like I've been rambling for 20 minutes, which is probably because I have. Well, we're back to square one. Oh my gosh, there's a stupid wolf down there. I'm going to let this go just a little bit longer. Let's see if we can, especially because there's a wolf down there. What? Why am I... Can I hop down? Let's just hope we don't break a leg. This is not acting. This is not like show business. We do not want broken legs. I'm getting really cold. I should probably chop up this thing. No, I think I picked up some wood. So I'm just gonna keep picking up wood. Oh, no I'm not. Damn it. Oh crap, I just cursed. Sorry guys. And on that note, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to hang out with me more in the future, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on when I go live and when my videos are published. And I will see you guys in the next Long Dark.